Hello, I'm Brian Knight from Melbourne, Australia, and this is?
And I'm Anne Armitage from Waterloo, Ontario.
And this is the next stage of something that you need to be able to see. What are we going to look at, Anne?
Today we are going to take a look at a tool called the Web Analyzer, which has a multitude of strategies and ideas that you can use for trading.
Mind-blowing.
And we're going to focus on one particular one that is extremely popular at the moment, is also extremely successful, and that's the reason why it's popular. It's called ECC11. So let's give you just a little quick peek at what it looks like.
Now, I don't want you to be scared. There's a lot of stuff happening on this page. So let me just share the screen and show you the layout. Now, this is called a web analyzer, and it analyzes the markets in a particular way. And there are lots of different strategies, and I'll just drop this list down. There are lots of different strategies that you can pick up. We're just looking at this this first one here, which sets the chart up ready with all of the indicators and the things that you need to have on there to make a discernment of when you would be in a trade. And down the left here, it actually, if you click on that little icon, so 5 minutes ago, this trade possibility was called for us, saying that this would be a potential buy for this currency pair in this time frame. So, you know,
so yes, the Web Analyzer presents potential trade setups.
Yeah, trade ideas as such.
Yeah.
And then you do your assessment of the currency pair and where things are at, and then you would be taking a trade either in a buy or sell direction, and for however many pips that you would be looking at having. So there's in this, I think there's somewhere between 50 and 80 trades per day that are called.
Yes, there are a lot of trades that are called each and every day. So a lot of potential trades that are called each and every day, which is another reason why most people love the Web Analyzer, because it does give you a lot of opportunities.
And the thing I really like about this is there's also training in the background. Dr. Kathy Kirkland also has on a online TV program as such. You're online and you register. You can actually watch her live trade to learn how to actually trade with this strategy. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, she's one of our I'm almost reluctant to say, but she's one of our premier educators. Actually, she teaches this. She teaches it to 4-year-olds up to 80-plus-year-olds. So anybody that's over 50 is not out of the ballpark yet as far as learning something new.
Yeah, well, I think that brings up the question: is this difficult? Can anyone do it?
I would say yes, anyone can do it.
Absolutely.
If you really want to learn something and you really put your mind to it, there isn't anything that you can't do, is my philosophy. But the fact that, you know, she's teaching, like I said, up to 80-year-olds to do this, and they're doing it, then that speaks well of her abilities to teach, first of all, and then the ease of, of understanding how this works.
Yeah, it's not a necessity to have a high IQ. Just a little bit of life experience is probably a good thing. And I think us baby boomers have a little bit of life experience.
A little bit.
A little bit, that's right. A little bit of wisdom to go along with it. So,
that's
okay,
right.
So if people want to get in and see how easy it is to use this, what have they got to do, Anne?
Well, although this looks fairly intimidating, and there is, you could do a fair bit of analysis on it if you chose to do so. The simplicity and the crux of this particular strategy is really about a red line and a blue line and where they cross and what direction they're going in. So the red line,
I'll just change it to this one. We might see here. Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a
so the red line, which is a little bit more to the left there, when the red line and the blue line cross, if the red line is below the blue line, it indicates that the the chart is going to go into a sell. If it's above the blue line, it indicates that it will likely go into a buy position. So that's what you're watching for, the direction of the cross, whether the red is above or below, basically.
That's pretty simple.
That's the very simplistic.
You just look at two lines and whether one's above the other, and if they're crossing over, and if they okay, yeah. Pretty simple.
And if the red is above or below.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right.
And that's really just the very basic, very most simple explanation of this particular strategy. As I mentioned, there's other variables and other factors that you can start learning and adapting and adding into it. But a good many people still use just whether the red or blue are crossing, and that's it. And they manage to be very successful just the same. So you can make it as complicated as you want. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, and you can sit in on the classes. Once you've joined, you can sit in on the classes to see how Dr. Kathy Kirkland actually makes a decision on where to take the trade and all that sort of thing.
And in fact, you can also use our handy dandy little spreadsheet or a little checklist here that helps you along the way for things to look at as whether or not you decide to take the trade.
Okay, so that's sort of exclusive part of our group anyway.
That is part of our little bonus gift for you.
Yeah.
As part of our group.
Yeah, and that's the thing, bring up about the group. There's a whole group of people supporting each other in the background as well. That's a community as such, which is great. Yeah.
Our trading community is second to none, in my opinion. I've never had the pleasure of working with such a group of fantastic, helpful, wonderful people.
I will second that. It's fantastic. All right, so what have they got to do to get onto this?
So what they want to do is they can certainly continue to see more information that will come to them in Messenger, or they can reach out to either you or I, Brian, or you reach out to either of us, and we can certainly speak with them and put them in touch with how to get started.
Okay, no worries at all. Okay, beauty. So I'll just, we'll stop sharing that. And yes, it's not a complicated thing. As Anne has said, there are simple things. We have checklists and there's all the training and stuff. If you're willing to just spend a little bit of time
to learn,
yeah, you'll be able to grasp it. All right then, until next time. See you later.
Toodaloo.